I want to show you guys how to make this cool Mewtwo home screen layout. Let's get into it. What's going on? I'm Money Be Fresh, and this is the part 2 of my Mewtwo custom home screen. So if you haven't already, make sure you watch the first part to get all caught up. If you're into custom home screens, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you don't miss a video. With that said, let's dive in. Before we get started, we're going to go over to photos and we have to make a copy of a photo. So we're going to make a copy of this wallpaper. To do that, this button at the bottom, and then we hit duplicate, and it creates a copy. And we actually go to that photo. Here it is. So we're going to go over, hit edit, and then we're going to hit this rotate tool or this frame tool we used earlier, and we're going to rotate this image. And for this one, we want the dark side to be on the left side, so we're actually going to mirror it now. And here we go. So we're going to hit done, and then we're going to go back. Now we can get started on adding the photos to our small widgets. So I'm going to click the first one, and it opens up this screen. I'm going to scroll over here and hit this plus sign, and I'm going to click on it. So now I'm going to add a photo, and for this one I'm going to choose this Pokeball with Mewtwo inside. We're going to hit choose. For this one, we just want it to be a blank photo, so we're going to go down to change widget, and then we're going to change this to photo blank. That looks good. So we're going to hit set widget, and we're going to set that as that widget that we just created. Let me go back, and to apply the widget, we hold down on the widget and then we hit edit widget. Click on widget 2 and make that the new one that we just created. There we go. Now we can start on this one. We click it, we go back with the plus sign, click on it, and then we tap add photo. The photo for this one we're going to use this one. We're going to hit choose, and we're going to hit change widget, and the style we're going to use this second one right here. So we're going to click this one, and as you can see, the battery symbol is covering its face, so we're going to go down and hit more options, scroll down and hit hide battery. Alright, now we want to change the font style. So right now we have this one. The font I think I'm going to use for this one is going to be, I think this one looks pretty good, so we can stick with this one. And then we're going to change the text color to black by just clicking this black right here. And there we go. So we can set widget, and we're going to set that as a widget that we just created, widget number 3. We go back and we can apply that widget by holding down on the widget, hit edit widget, to widget number 2, and then make that widget number 3. There we go. Now the last small widget we're going to do right now, we're going to do this one. Click it, go back, plus sign, go ahead, add photo, and this one is just going to be the Mew versus Mewtwo image. We'll hit choose, and this one is going to be a photo blank, so we're going to hit change widget and make a photo blank. Hit set widget, so there's a widget number 4. We're going to apply it, and now you have our small widget set up. Now we're going to get started on our medium widget. So we're going to go over to Pro Knockout. This is the photo editing tool we're going to be using. I have the premium version, but you could do everything I'm doing with. Pro version gives you a lot more options to do different things, but for this video we don't need any of those other options, so we could go over and click sticker, and we create a new sticker by hitting this plus sign. And for this one, we're going to use this image of Mewtwo. and we get this auto cutout at the top. Right now it's auto cutting out the image, and that looks pretty good. It's not bad, but we have to do some touching up to kind of delete some of this space back here that we don't want. So some important tools we're going to be using here. We're going to use this erase button, and if you make mistakes, we can use the restore button. Right now I'm going to hit this erase button, and it brings out this little brush. What we can do is use it to kind of delete all the space that we don't want. Right now it's kind of big. You can lower the scale of it by just hitting the size right here, but I'm going to keep it large, and you can use 2 fingers to pinch in to zoom in, and just go around as close as possible. So I made a mistake here. I can hit this restore button and use the tool brush to kind of fix that. I hit erase again. I think something like that looks pretty good. After that, you want to hit the move button. You kind of move it into screen. That looks pretty good. So right now it's at a rotation of 1. We can set that at 0. And then we're gonna go up here and hit next. And this screen basically allows you to add a blur to the border, and we don't really want that, so we're gonna go back, make that normal, have it at 0 radius, symbol at the top, and we're gonna hit save as sticker. You want to keep everything the same format, PNG, transparent background, normal resolution. Hit save as sticker, and here we're going to hit exit and go to manager. Alright, now we have a sticker here. We're going to click it, and it'll be the foreground, so we're going to add a background. So we hit background at the top and then hit the replace, and we're going to use that image that we rotated of our wallpaper just right here. I'm going to click on the image, I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to scale it up a bit so that it touches the bottom and the top. And you scale it up by just pinching with 2 fingers, and I'm going to place it somewhere right here. Alright, I'm going to go over to our foreground, and we want to add a new foreground, so we just hit this plus sign. We're going to hit add image, and that's why we created the white and the black background, so we're going to add those right now. I'm going to add the white one right now, bring it somewhere about here. I'm going to rotate it, change the width of it, these little handles right here, change the scale of it a bit. And then change the width again. Oops, let's rotate width. And just kind of mess around with it, see what I like. Something like that looks pretty good. So I'm going to hit this one, I'm going to hit this. It's a plus symbol with a number 1. So we can hit that one, and it creates a copy of it. So I'm going to go over and drag that over. And for this one, with it selected, we're going to hit the replace. And we're going to click that black one that we created. And we're just going to change the width of this one. And move it down here. I think something like that looks pretty good. So as you can see, you see Mewtwo is behind this white line, so we want him in front. So to do that, we click this layers button at the top, And as you can see, we have the wallpaper, then Mewtwo, then the white layer, and the black layer. We want to drag Mewtwo all the way to the end and hit check mark. And there we go. So we hit save. And this is where the Pro version comes in handy. You know, the format is at JPG, that's normal. As far as resolution, with the free version, it'll just be normal. And I think that just saves it at a 1500 by 692 pixels. With the HD version, or the Pro version, saves it at 1631 by 753 pixels. I can't really tell the difference, but you may or may not. So if you get the free version and you see that you don't like it, then you know, go for the Pro version. But you can't really tell the difference from it, so I suggest to staying with the free version. And we're going to hit save as album. And we're going to hit save. Now we can go back and we can apply that right now. So we're going to hit this widget. And we're going to go back. Hit this plus sign to add a new widget. We're going to click it. And we're going to be using this medium widget. So we're going to hit add photo. Use the image that we just created, and we don't have to change the scale or anything like that because it's already in the perfect size. So we'll hit choose. There we go. And for this one, we're going to change the widget type. Scroll down a bit, and we're going to use our custom text. And it brings up this text box down here. For this one, we can change the text by clicking in it, and then I'm just going to make this one say Mewtwo. There we go. And you hit the little plus sign to get rid of the text box. And I'm going to change this font type to all the way towards the end. I like this one the most. The third from the end. So we're going to hit set widget. And you're going to set that as a widget that we just created. Widget number 5. Go back. Hold down the widget. Hit edit widget. Widget number 2. And make that widget number 5. There we go. And that just about wraps up this video. In the next video, we're going to be adding clouds to our wallpaper. We're also going to be adding shortcuts to our screen. And we're going to add the Mewtwo balls at the bottom of the screen. So make sure you guys look out for that video. Thank you for watching. Catch you later.